And I'm live. Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, all throughout the world. Hello. Welcome to my 21 days Go Live challenge. And today is my 10th day. Just a warning, there will be airplanes coming, not landing here, but there will be airplane noises and cars and just everything because we are near the highway. And I'm here very near the road. I like the outside ambience outside because it's very clear and the light is good. I'm using natural lighting, not lightning. Hi sis. Pardon me. Anyway, I have here beautiful rose from our garden. It's quite pretty color. It's orange yellowish rose. It's pretty. Yes, pretty like you and me. Hi sis Lua, thank you for watching. So today I'll be sharing about some practical tips of personal development. And before I share that, I would like to ask you, how are you managing your time, or are you good at time management? Because I'm not. I need to really set goals, really set schedules, because I'm so bad with time management. And especially if you're a busy mom and working and running a business and doing lots of stuff in your life, things can get ahead. You don't prioritize what are the most important things or most important thing to do. So today I'll be sharing to you and to myself as well 5 important tips, practical tips, practical things that you can do, how to manage your time. So this is probably best for mommies like me, and if you're a working mom, or if you're a stay-at-home mom and as running a business mommy or momtrepreneur. So this is for you. I'd like to share one tip to be more productive in managing your time is to plan ahead. That is really important, because if you don't plan ahead, sorry guys, if you don't plan ahead, it's very hard for you to set your goals or to know what you're going to do ahead of time. So planning is very important. It is very important to plan about your day. As mommies like me, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you need to plan ahead what are the activities you need to do, like activities really, cooking, and planning ahead what you're going to do with your kids, because they get bored. My kids get bored when they're just in the house whole day, nothing to do. They fight and they just get bored so much. So I have to plan ahead, like I have to go to the park today. Maybe this week we can go to the play center, or we can go to the library, borrow some books, borrow some DVDs they can watch. And I have to plan ahead, like now I'm doing, because I don't have the daycare now, yay. I have to plan ahead what to do with their activities, like set a time for them to have movie time, set a time for them to have snacks time, and I have to cook dinner time. So it's very important for all mommies like me who can relate. And if you are working, when I was still doing my business, daycare business, I really have to make plans. Like I have to plan the menu. I have to make plans for the activities for the monthly activities and monthly goals. That's what I do, because if you don't do that, it's hard. You get caught with just stuff that you do every single day that you don't hit the goals that you want to achieve during that period of time that you want to achieve them. So tip number 1, plan ahead. May it be in your family, may it be in your career, may it be in your relationship, or may it be in your business. Okay, I will always include planning ahead with business, guys. It's very important. And the next one is don't procrastinate. Did I spell it correctly or did I say it correctly? So don't procrastinate, like saying to yourself like, oh, I can't do this now, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, I'll do it tomorrow. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. Maybe I will teach my this is my, I need to do this. Maybe I'll teach my children lesson, like Sammy, he's going to school and he used to know lots of stuff like the ABC and the 1 2 3 and all the learning stuff, but now he's so focused with games and play. I think it's also good, but I think I need to plan and not procrastinate of teaching him, because I keep saying to myself, maybe I should do some lesson to Sammy tomorrow, and then I don't do it, and then I say, oh, maybe next time. So I think you have to stop that. I have to stop that. If you are like that, you're procrastinating on doing something, doing go live maybe, or investing to something, or maybe studying, or just watering your plants, whatever it is that you are procrastinating, don't do it. That's a lesson for myself and for you if you're watching. Hello, there are 5 people watching. I'm just gonna wave at them and see if you're watching. Feel free to say hi to me or to wave at me. And if you comment down below, that will be nice, and I will know where you're watching from. So the third one, what's the third one? I forgot. So one is one tip is, the first one I said was set, plan ahead, don't procrastinate. And the third one is, don't be scared or don't be afraid to say no. Say no to yourself. If you're spending, that's the airplane, guys. I'm the owner of the airport here. So if you are spending too much time scrolling your social media, wasting your time in social media, really getting caught up with all these things that is happening in other people's lives, and if you feel that you're not productive enough, then stop doing it. I used to really think that I wasted a lot of time in scrolling my Facebook news feed, and I don't feel good about it. Like I spend more time in doing Facebook, scrolling what's happening in the world, what's happening in the Philippines, what's happening in my neighborhood, what's happening to my friend's life. I realize it's not good because I spend too much there. So there's a couple of times I have to say no to myself. Maybe you need to do that, or say no to other people when they are like spending too much time drinking, or I don't know, spending too much time partying, spending too much time on some things that doesn't really matter and gives you productive life, right? And why not, instead of scrolling too much in your news feed, why not leverage the internet, earn from it, do online selling, use Facebook as a tool where you can earn money. Why not? And if you don't like that, then probably just limit your time. Set a time where you do social media stuff, and then you set time to prioritize other things. Okay, so plan ahead and don't procrastinate, and learn to say no. And the fourth one is prioritize. This is very important, because when we don't prioritize things and plus we procrastinate, we tend to do the least important things because we feel probably that they are easy and they're manageable and they don't take much effort to do them. But the most important things that we need to prioritize, we kind of neglect them. Like probably in my case, I don't want to give a lot of example for myself, but that you'll know it yourself. What are the things that most matter to you, that matter most to you? Would it be your relationship, your time with your kids, or your time with God, or your time with your career maybe, or investing into business? And I don't know what matters most to you, but you have to make time, to make things, make priority. Hello, prioritize the most important things in life. And I probably think most of us, our prioritize really is our relationship with our family, your relationship with God, your time with your children. So if we don't put priorities on those most important things in life, we missed out, and we don't feel the joy and maybe the happiness that it's worth it to spend time to the most important things. So what matters to you, you prioritize it and spend time doing that. Okay? The last but not the least is you track, you check, you time track yourself. If you start to practice these things, let's say you're going to decide, okay, I'm going to follow these 5 simple tips by Rose, Kate, and Vic, and I'm going to plan ahead my week. I do it. I would say, and I suggest, if you are really bad in time management, do it daily at first, and do it weekly maybe, and then just make a habit. Continue to do it every single week. And it takes 21 days to make a habit, they say. So why not just try one day at a time, right? So the last one is time track, recheck, evaluate. If you are progressing, and if you are achieving those things, if you are achieving good time management, and see if what good things that has brought, that time management has brought to you. And yeah, you'll see that might be really helpful. Especially if you are working mom. I can relate more to mommies because I'm a mama. If you're a working mom, and if you have children, and if you have a husband, and you're living here in Australia, it's so hard to manage your time, because especially if your children are young, they need a lot of attention. And if you are here in Australia, all the house chores, most of the house chores, you do it, the cooking and all that stuff. You don't have a maid, or you don't have anybody to do that for you, aside probably if your husband helps you. So time management is crucial, and especially if you're running a business. Okay, if you're running a traditional business, then it can take most of your time. It can really swallow your time for the business, because in order for your business to grow, you really need to put time and effort on it. So if you are a working mom, you're running a business, if you are a family man, if you are a family woman, you have a wife, you have a husband, or you have small children to attend to, then time management is so crucial, and it is very important for you to do that, for us to do that, so that we can be productive. And don't forget, I always remind myself to this, that for all the business of life, it is so important that we give time to God, because He is the source of all the blessings. He's the source of everything. So it is very important, the priority. So your priorities matters as well. So that's about it for me today. I'd just like to repeat 5 tips that I shared to you. Hope you learned something from it. 5 tips for productive time management. 1 is plan ahead. 2 is don't procrastinate. Next is prioritize. Learn to say no. And then time track. So check your progress. Okay, I'm done. It's a beautiful day today, and I hope that you all will have a lovely evening in the Philippines, Singapore, Australia, wherever you are in the world, and good morning from the other side of the world. I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. God bless.